Prepared to hear the word badass a whole lot. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie franchises that should get a heroine lead. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be breaking down the film franchises that we believe would do well to switch things up by putting a female in the lead role or roles. Number 10, the Expendables franchise.
I now pronounce you man and knife.
What started as a one-off action film starring the genre's biggest stars from the 80s, 90s, and beyond, has since morphed into a franchise that, to date, has pulled in upwards of $800 million. And while we love seeing Stallone, Statham, and the rest of the gang kicking ass and taking names, it would be a thrill to see a version of the Expendables starring women. Talks for an all-female version have been going on since 2012, but so far, nothing has come of it. As for who should make up this team of elite female mercenaries, we'd say Milla Jovovich, Lucy Liu, and Angelina Jolie would be a good place to start.
Rest in pieces!
Number 9, Taken franchise.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
When Academy Award-nominated actor Liam Neeson starred in the first Taken film, he was in his mid-50s. That doesn't necessarily mean that a female-led version of the franchise needs to have an older lady in the lead role, but we think it would make for a unique film. The options are endless when it comes to who would do a good job as a retired CIA operative forced back into the game after their child is abducted. We think Uma Thurman or Halle Berry, both of whom are well acquainted with the action genre and a little bit older, would do a bang-up job.
I need you to be focused.
Number 8, Dollars Trilogy.
When a man's got money in his pocket, he begins to appreciate peace.
Okay, here's the problem with this one. Who in the hell could possibly fill the shoes of the indomitable Clint Eastwood? His turn as the man with no name in Sergio Leone's trio of spaghetti westerns is one of cinematic history's all-time best. Who'd have thought a poncho could make a man look that sexy? Well, truth be told, there's only one actress we can think of that would be able to pull this one off, and her name is Charlize Theron. Think about it, she's the right age, she starred in numerous action films, and she's got the steely-eyed stare-down pat. Somebody call Hollywood.
Every gun makes its own tune.
Number 7, Die Hard franchise.
My friends call me John.
John McClane, the New York City cop who is constantly finding himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, started off as a working-class everyman, but has since evolved into a veritable superhero, killing waves of thugs and taking down fighter jets with his bare hands. If a female-led reboot were to come to fruition, we'd hope that whoever took on the role of Jane McClane would bring the character back to reality. Actresses that we think would be able to recreate Bruce Willis's trademark sarcasm and rugged looks are Mila Kunis and Brie Larson. Have either slap on a thick Bronx accent and you've got a character we'd watch for days.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Number 6, Mission Impossible franchise.
Relax, Luther. It's much worse than you think.
The mid-90s Tom Cruise action vehicle has slowly become one of the highest-grossing franchises of all time, with over $2.7 billion in box office sales to date. As such, we think that a female-led version would have no problem finding an audience. Ethan Hunt is all well and good, but it's high time the world got to see a woman leading an IMF field team. Our pick, Scarlett Johansson. She's a major Hollywood star with a plethora of action credits under her belt, and she's proven time and time again that she can kick ass with the best of them. Her mission, if she chooses to accept it, is to take over this film franchise. Number 5, Jurassic Park franchise.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay, we get it. Jurassic Park received a new installment in the mid-2010s, and one could argue that there is already a female in the lead role. However, as much as we love Bryce Dallas Howard, she isn't an action star, and she's certainly never going to get top billing over Chris Pratt. So, what do? Well, seeing as how Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has already been made, we'll have to look at its sequel or an installment beyond that, and we think that someone like Taraji P. Henson would be perfect in the lead role. There's just something about her that says, I know how to handle a dinosaur attack. Number 4, Men in Black franchise.
I make this look good.
How cool would a Ladies in Black film be? Just the title gets us tingling with excitement. Maybe we're reaching here, but wouldn't it be cool to see Will Smith's wife Jada Pinkett Smith in a lead role? Based on her age, she might have to play the older of the two agents, but that opens up a world of possibilities when it comes to who could play Agent J's equivalent. Off the top of our head, we think someone like Emma Stone could pull it off. She's young, she's uber talented, and she's got a flair for quick-witted humor, just like Will Smith in the first film. Let's make it happen. Anybody have their numbers?
You just gonna eat and run, huh? What about dessert?
Number 3, Indiana Jones franchise. Ever since Disney purchased the rights to any future installments of the Indiana Jones franchise, talk of the 5th film has been all over the place, and we think it's time they hand the reins over to a woman. The last time the franchise was rebooted, Shia LaBeouf, by his admission, stated that he, quote, dropped the ball. With that being said, why not see what someone like Jennifer Lawrence looks like with a fedora on her head and a whip at her side? The franchise clearly has no qualms about giving Indy a child he never knew about, so why not make that child a woman?
Why don't you stick around, Junior?
I don't know. Why didn't you, Dad?
Number 2, Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Well, how many times must I ask you to call me Elizabeth?
Despite Keira Knightley's involvement in 4 of the franchise's 5 films, she's largely played second fiddle to her male co-stars. Which is a shame because her character was easily one of the driving forces behind the first film's enormous success. We think it's high time that a lady takes over the 7 seas, and we can think of nobody better than Zoe Saldana. Why is she the best woman for the job? Well, for starters, she's a female action star with countless badass roles to her name. But the real reason is that she's already acquainted with the franchise, having appeared in The Curse of the Black Pearl. It's a match made in heaven.
You stole my boat!
Actually.
Number 1, James Bond franchise.
So this is it. We're both played out.
When Daniel Craig finally decides to hand in his Walther PPK, there will be a major hole to fill in one of cinema's longest-running franchises. From Sean Connery to Pierce Brosnan, there has been no shortage of awesome Bonds throughout the years. As such, any female candidate would have to be of the highest possible caliber. While we'd love to see someone like Charlize Theron in the role, we've already mentioned her once on this list, and feel the need to keep things fresh. So we're going with Emily Blunt, as she's a talented English actress who has proved she can handle action-heavy roles, most notably with her turn in Edge of Tomorrow.
Find me when you wake up!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.